Hello, my friends. Your boy Seth here, bringing you a look at Geometry Survivor, which just released today, I believe, as you're watching this. I'm playing a pre-release version of the game. Big thanks to the publisher who provided us a copy of this to check out and show you guys. I've played a little bit of this, and y'all, this is Geometry Wars meets Vampire Survivors, straight up. And you probably already know if that is enough to sell you or not. And there's a purchase link in the video description. Honestly, you should, if you are familiar with those two things and if that sounds good to you, you should honestly go ahead and buy it. But for anybody who wants to see the game in action, let's just get into it. I played a little bit of this already. I'm a little familiar with it. I've only unlocked one of the ships. We do have 8 ships that we can unlock, each of them with different sort of quirks to them. I think one of them, yeah, this one I can buy it now that I've finished the game. I have completed a run here before, but just like Vampire Survivors, you do these kind of runs. You're surviving for 20 minutes in this one versus 30 in Vampire Survivors. And you have like a shop with upgrades. The only things that I've bought so far is the ability to re-roll some of my abilities, and have maxed out my speed of my ship so far. So let's just hop in and see how well we can do. We'll just do the basic hexagon ship. This is the standard. This is what everybody has right out the gate. And we'll just mess around with this. And if y'all have ever played Geometry Wars back on like the Xbox 360, I think they made one for like the Wii and the DS, this will look very familiar to you. That game was a twin-stick shooter. This game is not, so it's like auto-firing, at least for this ship. I haven't messed with the other ships yet. It's possible that some of the other ships have a more sort of active element, but with this basic hexagon ship, it's an auto-fire. Now, just like in something like a Vampire Survivors-like game, we level up. We can choose between weapons and upgrades. We've got, for this one, they're all randomly generated, which ones you get per roll. The Fat Beam unleashes a laser beam in front of the ship that destroys anything it touches. We've got the Blast Shield, which is really good. Protects you from the next hit, destroys all enemies around you when it breaks, and slowly regenerates. And then we have the Penetragon, an autonomous projectile that flies around and wreaks havoc on enemies. That's really good too. We're gonna go with the Blast Shield. You start off able to take 3 hits. There are ways to get more health. I think at like 2 or 3 points during your run, an additional heart will spawn. What do we got? Supercharge. A sphere that destroys enemies does not make you invulnerable. Sniper. Fires a piercing projectile towards a distant target. And then the Quad Laser. Periodically spawns 4 rotating lasers around the player. Quad Laser is really good. I like Supercharge. So every so often, that'll just happen. Pretty good. Pretty satisfying. These little mines will drop as well. If I run into that, that'll blow up everything in the radius. Allied ship. Spawns an allied ship that follows you around and shoots enemies with explosive missiles. I don't know if I've ever done that one before. Quad Laser again, and Spiral Projectile. Fires a projectile that creates a spiral and leaves a destructive trail. I don't think I've ever done this one. Allied ship, huh? Interesting. So, early on in the game, we're going to be leveling up quite a bit. The music in this game is rad, by the way. Just this great, like, driving synth soundtrack. So important for games like these, I feel like, to have a great soundtrack. Yeah, I've never used this particular... That was my Blast Shield right there. I took a hit, but because I had my Blast Shield on, they all just kind of deleted. As you can see, it doesn't take long to get super crazy. Took a hit there. Let's see. I love these orbiters. Proximity Blaster is new. You can see at the bottom there, that's how many weapon slots we have. You can upgrade weapons and evolve weapons, just like in something like Vampire Survivors. I like these orbiters a lot. I like anything in any game like this, really. Anything that can create kind of a perimeter around me, I'm a big fan of. So like in Vampire Survivors, I love like the Bible builds and stuff and like the Holy Cross and all that. In this, I'm all about like the orbiters and the... What do we got here? Phasing's pretty good. Become temporarily invulnerable with increased movement speed. Sniper fires a piercing projectile. We already had that before. Force field creates a field that slows down all enemies inside. That's actually pretty useful in the later game. We'll go with that just to show it. That's what it does. Creates that little field there, and that slows everything down inside of it. Don't know if I'm crazy about the allied ship. It's actually a little like distracting. But I'd never tried it before, and I wanted to see what the deal was. We'll see how long we can last on this run here. Get some upgrades, and like I said, standard run is 20 minutes. Unlike in Vampire Survivors, the thing that y'all should keep in mind with this game, Vampire Survivors is like a very sort of like fourth wall breaking, like kind of meta game. That's not what this is. Like, this game knows exactly what it is. It knows what it's about. Okay, so here we go. Now we can upgrade. I can increase the amount of satellites that my orbiters shoots out. I can decrease the cooldown of my supercharge, which is pretty nice. And I can make it so that my allied ship can detect more enemies. I think I'm going to make my supercharge cooldown slower. Or quicker, rather. But I really like this game, especially, you know, considering what it is. Like, these, you know, there are quite a few games in this genre now, and I do think that the sort of aesthetic and the sort of, like, you know, we don't have Geometry Wars anymore, sadly. Loot Magnet, that can be kind of useful. I think I'm going to put it towards my allied ship, though. You are going to have sort of a finite amount of upgrades. You can't just get everything on your ship. So you sometimes got to be a little choosy. This is still a fairly early sort of look at the game. Again, this is just like the basic... this is just the basic ship that everybody starts out with, and I've only completed one run so far, so I don't know how different the other ships are. I haven't really experimented with that too much yet, but from what I can tell, I believe that you've only got one sort of map, which I guess makes sense, just because how simplistic the game is visually, right? That's going to draw in everything. Let's upgrade my orbiters. I love orbiters. Matter of fact, they should be coming out any second now. There they go. Very good. And yeah, I mean, like, similar to like a Geometry Wars, it's very easy to just sort of zone out and play this for... Oh, here's a health. So yeah, at a couple of different points during your run, maybe it's like every 5 minutes or something, I'm not 100%, but health will spawn. And that will either allow you to recover lost health, or if you already full up, you can just add a heart to your total, which is nice. So it's always worth picking up the health. Thought I was going to get touched there. Yeah, we're going to keep building into orbiters. The final upgrade for the orbiters is really good, because it's just like you just have like near constant orbiters out, and it'll be like 2 rows of them. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I will say though, and this is just something that I've sort of observed about it thus far, is like, you know, this game is not going to have like the amount of depth that Vampire Survivors or some of its other contemporaries might. I don't think that this is necessarily going to be the kind of game that I play for hundreds of hours, you know? You know, you're going to kind of like see and do most of what there is. Like, yes, you have other stuff to unlock, and it'll change the way the game is played a bit, but for the most part, this is kind of it. You know, and it's great. Like, the core of it's great. But, admittedly, I do find myself wishing that there was, like, I don't know, like some kind of other mode or something like that. But still, I mean, the game is such a low ask. I think it's $4.99. You really can't ask for much more than that. I really like the, look at all this. Look at this madness. I really like the sort of trend with this, like, little sub-genre that has sort of been created, where it's like, cool, we can, you know, put these things out really affordably. That was my blast shield that just went off. Collect all this. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully my blast shield comes back in short order. I like being able to take that extra hit. And yeah, as the run sort of goes on, they introduce new enemy types. I did take a hit there. These little red guys can be annoying. Oh yeah, look at all this. Let's upgrade our basic auto-aim attack. Definitely want to upgrade the blast shield some more. Woo, hello. Enemies are starting to get a little quicker. Things are starting to get a little crazier. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You just kind of, you run around, you kill a bunch of stuff, you watch numbers go up. You kind of, again, if you've played one of these, you kind of know what the deal is. This really, though, I mean, this game has really served to make me, like, really miss Geometry Wars. That was such a moment, man. On Xbox 360, I played so much Geometry Wars 1 and 2. Like, I love those games. Some of my favorite games on the entire system. Unfortunately, this game also doesn't have any sort of, like, high score functionality, which is a bit of a bummer. If there's one thing I would say, I really hope the devs keep sort of supporting this game, because, you know, something that I really have been impressed with Vampire Survivors on is just how much the devs have continued to support that game. And I would love to see this game continue to be supported, because I do like it a lot. I do think there's something here. Like, I do think the core is really solid here. Oh god, yeah, I saw that coming. I've only got one hit left, so it ain't looking great. This might not be a successful run, but we will give it a college try here. I wasn't crazy with some of my weapon choices, particularly that second ship. I'm not wild about that. I should have stuck with the stuff I know. Okay. Whew. I thought I was about to get hit by the blast radius of those red dudes that spawned in. Oh god. Yeah, okay. Saw that coming. So, we only... How long did we survive? Whoops. I didn't see how long we survived. Let's give it one more run. Let's try it with a different ship, though. Let's see, because I can buy one of these ships at least. Some of these seem to be very, like, you know, difficulty sort of based here. Randomizer randomly picks upgrades every time you level up. Doubles the credits you collect at the end of the run, but requires double the amount of XP to level up. Regenerates lost health every 30 seconds. That's pretty nice. Has 7 weapon slots instead of 6, but upgrades cannot evolve. Increases the entire game speed by 30%. Drifting movement starts at level 3 with the phasing and blast shield upgrades. Interesting. And then, yeah, this one starts with 1 health, available to purchase after finishing the game once. It's called Challenger. So we've got that. We've got all of these different upgrades we can buy. I can actually increase my health, which is nice. Increase the number of credits you get at the end of each run. Whenever I take damage, I can move a little faster. Decreases the evolution level requirement by 5 per rank, so you can actually get the evolved versions. So you know what? Let's grab a health upgrade. Let's grab that. And you know what? Let's grab that. Let's try to do another run here and see if those little upgrades helped at all. Who knows? See how far we can get in another run here. It's the kind of game, I mean, you really can just, like, zone out and play this thing for hours. Probably just upgrade my auto-aim here. Another thing I could be doing more of is re-rolling more. You get 2 re-rolls. I think that's also... I think you might start with just 1. I think maybe I upgraded to get another re-roll. You can, I think, upgrade to get more re-rolls per rank. So, we'll see what we're able to pull off here. Oh, the clock gun is cool. I'm not going with Allied ship again. Clock gun, that fires out just like a string of like bullets in a clockwise. Accidentally got hit there. I imagine that'll be pretty good when you level it up. I want my blast shield for sure. I love the blast shield. It's great to be able to take another hit to also effectively destroy all of the enemies near you when you take that hit. Like that. It's pretty good. And it comes back after time, like, it's pretty good. This game, though, I will say, man, it does make me wish that we had, like, any kind of Geometry Wars anything. This game is lacking things like leaderboards and stuff, unfortunately, because that was something that I loved doing on Geometry Wars, is just like putting up, you know, scores and times to compete with friends on the leaderboards. Super fun. Show the quad laser. Every few minutes, it's just like, hey, what if I became a Kylo Ren's lightsaber? That's effectively what's going on there. And then once you upgrade it, it's just like always out. Blast shield's back. Music's great. Great music is such an important part of these games, I feel like. You have to have that perfect sort of like synth. Like it gets out of your way, but it's still like very melodic. Like it'll kind of just push you along. The game just kind of knows exactly what it's about, you know? I can appreciate when a game has like confidence of that type. Alright, let's re-roll. Get another upgrade for quad laser. Try to focus on the weapons I have currently versus adding a bunch of new stuff. I think I should actually be seeing another heart drop pretty soon. All right. There's the heart. Thank you. Loot magnet. It's nice, but I don't feel like I super need it. Let's put orbiters on. This kind of reminds me, I don't remember if it was in Geometry Wars 1 or 2, but there was a whole, like, a big part of those games was not only, like, you know, leaderboards and score chasing against your friends and stuff, but also the achievements. I remember getting all the achievements in those games, and one of them, was for doing this like pacifist challenge where you had to survive, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes or something like that without killing anything. So it was just playing keep away. It was just like, you know, running away from the enemies, which of course got progressively more and more crazy and difficult to avoid. That's basically what this is. They basically took the pacifist mode of Geometry Wars and combined it with Vampire Survivors. And again, like, you probably know if that is your cup of tea or not. If it is, you should already own this game. Because it's inexpensive, it's a pretty low ask, it runs great on Switch. I will say, the game does, like, 99% of the time run fantastic on Switch. Once things start to get pretty crazy, like, especially towards the end of the run, I did notice some pretty minor slowdown, like, you know, very temporary, nothing crazy, but it was there. Eric, my partner in All In and my co-host on the podcast and everything, he noted a little more significant slowdown than I experienced, but it's nothing game-breaking whatsoever. I like these dudes that just send out a bunch of like little orange guys, because you can, I mean, you can just slaughter them. It's pretty good. Try not to get near too many of these red guys. Look at all this. Go ahead and upgrade my clock gun. I think the blast shield went off and the mine went off there. I can't reroll anymore, so I do need to pick one of these. I guess I'm gonna pick phasing. Phasing does that, like I kind of become invisible a little bit. Okay, get my blast shield back up. My movement speed also increases when I phase, so it's a really great sort of like escape, you know, sort of mechanic. Like right now I'm phased. All right. Okay, starting to get a little crazy right now. Oh, geez. Heart, thank you. Blast shield, thank you. Whew, I didn't think I was gonna survive that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what? Alright, we're almost at the halfway point. I've only got one hit left. So I don't know if this is going to be a successful run or not. I'm going to keep trying. Blast shield's back up. It's good. Okay, we should be fine on that. Those, these sort of two square red dudes that are now spawning, those guys can be quite dangerous. Gotta be very careful of them, because their blast radius is massive. It can be very easy to get caught in that. See? I just got caught in it. So you want to try to hit them before they can get close enough to you. Upgrade phasing. Phasing saved my butt earlier. At this point, we're going to see a lot of these blue dudes sort of spawn in lines. They're going to create issues for me. Not my favorite. That'll happen for like a few minutes. Alright, let's upgrade phasing again. Blast shield's back up. Thank God for that. Oh, jeez. I actually feel like there should be another heart pretty soon. Which would be fantastic. That would be very helpful. I would love to be able to take another hit. Right. Oh yeah, things are getting crazy right now. Things are getting crazy right now. Okay. Should be getting close to... I got that upgrade to where I'm able to evolve the weapons sooner, so I should be getting reasonably close to being able to do that. Oh god, look at all this. Look at that mess. There's a heart. Try to circle around and get that if I don't get destroyed first. Sweet. Blast Shield Evolution. Love to see it. Quad Laser Evolution. Thank you. Alright, I feel a lot better about this now. Orbiter's Evolution. Now I'm going to have 2. Yeah, now that we're in this sort of phase, I feel a lot better. I feel like I might actually be able to complete this run as long as I don't do anything too stupid. And then we can start... Oh god, okay. So many of these red guys at this stage. Then also kind of similar to Vampire Survivors, once you get to the sort of late game of Vampire Survivors, you wind up getting just a ton of like money, and that's also true of this. And if I live long enough, you'll see what I'm talking about. Blast shield's back, thank God. We'll see. There's still plenty of room for error here. Alright, so I've got clock gun projectiles going out basically constantly. Quad lasers are going out very regularly, which is good. I don't know if y'all noticed, there's a little hitch there. Once it's starting to get a little crazier right now, so we're gonna see a couple hitches. Back off. Might as well upgrade auto aim. Alright, yeah, those little green, like, DNA strand things that will occasionally drop, that is, like, a further evolution. Ooh! So now the only other upgrade that we're going to be getting is Loot Magnet for now. And then once we get that last Loot Magnet upgrade, we're going to start being able to choose between, like, a bomb and money. Yeah, basically. So we're basically just going to go for credits. Unless we're in, like, a very sticky situation, I don't necessarily care to have the bomb. Alright, so we just gotta survive another couple minutes. See if we can do it. Yeah, it's insane right now. Look at that. All those bombs. You do not want to be in the radius of those dudes. Another auto aim upgrade. Pretty cool. Very good. All right, we are in the final minute. Just got to hold it down. Not much longer to go now. Should walk away with plenty of, Look at this. Look at my orbiters now. They're like green. Oh god. Oh god. I can't believe I didn't get hit by anything with that. Blast shield just went off. I'm vulnerable right now. I'm so close. I can't lose now. 10 seconds. And we did it. Victory, everybody. All right, I feel pretty good about that. Survived 20 minutes, reached level 39. 19,000, is that 735 enemies? Got like 3k credits. Feel pretty good about that. So that is now plenty of money to take into the shop and everything else, so... yeah, feel pretty good about that run. That's Geometry Survivor, guys. That's basically what this is. Gives you a good look at kind of what to expect from the game. If you like what you saw, again, there's a purchase link in the video description. The game is only $4.99, I believe. It's available as of today when you're watching this on the Nintendo Switch. It's great. Perfect game to have on your Switch. If you're looking for something new to kind of scratch that Vampire Survivors itch, this might just be it. Big thanks again to the publisher who passed along a code for us to check it out. And yeah, we're going to be talking about this more on our weekly Nintendo podcast. Links to that are also in the video description. And of course, as always, for more Nintendo video content like this, you're already in the right place, all in, right here on YouTube. So this has been Geometry Survivor. Let me know in the comments below if you're playing it, if you want to pick it up. Let me know how well your runs are going and if you're doing any better than me. All right, we'll see you in the next one, guys.